Greetings, friends. Doesn't it seem like I'm emailing you a lot lately? Well, now all can be revealed. I've been getting into a fantastic organization called Amway, and am looking forward to spreading the good news about their products. It turns out to work a lot like indie games, only both more ethical and more effective. Thanks to everyone's support for the Steam version of 10 Beautiful Postcards. With your help, many more people have been able to develop the postcard brainworm. It's the game of tomorrow. I showed it to a young person who announced it was both chuggy and also 6-7. Get on board this train before it goes. In other news, I am also releasing a new game called International Obsession. Check it out. Free, see 20 minutes long. Have you checked it out? I'll wait here until you do. Future Jumpers 1 International Obsession. I actually don't have headphones, so I have no idea how the sound is in-game. I'm gonna just assume, wow, this is some really great sound design. The catastrophe has been averted. Mankind inherits a transfigure world. Everyone ready? I've just set the timer! Is this the forbidden area? I can't tell you. Agent Kissy, by the powers vested in us by the Provisional Government White Collar Crimes Division, you are hereby sentenced to recruit Chemical Mask. Yo, you can't park here. No, it's okay. I can explain with the power of my dance. It's too crowded. I hate hot neighborhoods. Tutorial? Welcome to my home. With the arrow keys, I can look at things, and then press WASDA to go there if I want to for some reason. How do I look? Right. The life of a top spy is harsh and lonely. All I have to show for it are my many awards. Who the fuck is that?
The latest morning observations within the last 2 hours as of 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight
Press space to jump. I can double jump in midair due to mankind's collective historical development. I can backflip with E. But if I press it holding forwards, I'll do a long jump instead. I can double jump with this button too. Isn't my life complicated? After missions, I play a beautiful tune upon this harp. No, I don't feel like it right now. I guess you'll just have to believe me. My hall of famous ancestors. Don't they look like me? They don't? What do you know about it? I'll be honest, from the mural art, I picture this woman as French. Who are you? How did you get in my house? Ha ha ha. TB, this is Kissy. TB, this is Kissy. I'm outside the location. Did you listen to that mixtape I made you? Did you like it? It's a really fun game. Oh, fuck. Wow, even the entrance is forbidden. It's just like back in the day. Have you heard? They're bringing back the forbidden. It's about time. Service store. No public entry. What else is there? These signs sure are nice. I wonder if they really work. I'm just browsing. Welcome. It's forbidden to be here. Let me know if you need anything. I rebuilt the ancient prohibition for my wife and kids. They love it, and now can't be happier. Watch out, surplus spikies. Don't do it sign tells people not to do it $5.95. Forbidden to bounce. I filled my house with spikies and can't get inside anymore. It's better for everyone. Forbidden while stocks last. Locked doors. Cheap. Elevator use discouraged. DB, are you still reading me? Are you seeing these deals? 30% off barbed wire. It's quality stuff, and all at pre-transfiguration prices. I wonder who their supplier is. Try forbidding something at home. A great new way to win points and prizes. The top floor is differently forbidden. Please head back downstairs to regular forbidden. Forbidden, while stocks last. Staff only, for real this time. Without the forbidden, does anyone else hear, that ticking sound? Forbidden deals.
Attention all employees, the building is exploded. Now.
Forbidden receiving. Plop, plop. It's a living. Another day, another crab. Don't tell my wife. She thinks I'm opening a jar. I was looking forward to reading these. You know how much I love personnel files. Wasn't me. I don't know who said. All accounting octos to emergency chute A. Payment and accounts. We do have a dress code, you know. You're no accounting octopus. Looks to me like we found our bomber. It's not nice to assume you know things about a stranger. For instance, I'm actually a very professional person. And you might not think it, but my partner, Torture Ball, actually has a kind and sensitive soul. In a box somewhere. Ha ha ha.
Wait, hold on. If you didn't set the bomb, then who are you?
Isn't it obvious? I am the state.
Kissy, I know there's not a manual for the espionage game. But in general, we try to avoid saying things like, I am the state, while breaking into private buildings and sicking Torture Ball on their security forces.
But we do good work. Why shouldn't we advertise? Anyway, the camera cuts away so you don't know what we did to those guys. What if it was something nice?
It's inaccurate anyway. The provisional government isn't really a state yet. Right now, it's still just an administrative fiction.
But the pluckiest little administrative fiction in the world, Chief, and one that punches well above its weight in cultural terms.
Shut up. And in order for it to be a state, Kissy, we need the credibility that comes with hiring top-level administrative talent. Talent like your target, Chemical Mask.
By the way, do we know who set that bomb yet? I'd really like to talk to them.
Armament Mole's looking into it. Let's get back to the report. Report time. Chemical Mask. His war record is extremely impressive. Over 200 counts of stirring patriotic expression.
Geez, any survivors?
Not many, which is just why we want him for this team. Zaba, zaba, zaba.
Either way, you're getting robbed all the same. Mask defeats Truman.
His location is unknown, but for some reason he's been appearing in a series of doctored historical photographs. What could they mean? Kissy, Chemical Mask is what puts the Free State Provisional Government on the map. He'd be a real poke in the eyes to our state-forming rivals in the official government, the new government, the real government, and of course those sick freaks over at the continuity government.
A picture of his wife. They're still in love. Let's take a peek into the chief's private quarters. No bottles around.
Get out of there!
It's a really fun game. Either way, you're getting robbed all the same.
I don't think that's really feasible.
That's just what I said.
I mean, the provisional government doesn't even validate parking.
So the glasses guy is your boss? Parole officer?
Well, thanks again for the Sundays, and for not killing us, Mr. Torture Ball.
Oh, come on, guys. We wouldn't do a thing like that. Anyway, who needs the hassle?
Since Forbidden Surplus no longer exists, you're free to check the receipts for this mask guy you've been searching for. But I have to tell you, since the army's dissolved, the clientele for barbed wire and no entry signs might be a little different to what you expect. What exactly is the Institute for Retroactive Sexology?
Isn't that when it goes back up the pipe? Like through capillary action? I think my husband's into it.
You're probably better finding out by yourselves.
to the A's with Armament Mole.
Kissy, this is Armament Mole. I'm nearby, but for security purposes, I've concealed my exact location in an elaborate riddle. Ready? Did you bring a pen?
Oh boy, tradecraft.
Reverse the first and last letters of my name. Sound familiar? In a certain lake in what used to be Switzerland, two boys are playing. Where is their plush blue dog?
Have you seen a guy dressed like a spy around here? At the cafe, but we decided to replace the highway there with more formal situations. The awesome power of creation and destruction is at my disposal. God.
Toot twice on your decoder whistle. The migrating bird, inverse such call. The path it takes. Follow it, you must. Bring crampons.
I think we should raise a new apartment block here, and the multimedia theatrical palace over there. This vista pleases me. Perhaps a kid's rule sign would complete the aesthetic effect. Tell me if you need new situations constructed, okay? You'll tell me?
Congratulations, you followed the trail. Or did you? Beneath the code, could there be a second, bigger code? And beneath that, see you soon.
Armament Mole better be with the Mickey Mouse voice. Or else. It was a real contest of wits, but I made it out somehow. What's new?
Agent Kissy, I'm impressed you were able to crack my codes.
Wow, this is nowhere near.
I have some files for you on the crew who took credit for the bombing. The Millenarian Calendar Reformed Sec. Talking clock.
Didn't the millennium already happen, though?
Well, some say the millennium is basically a mystical unit of time that bears little or no relation to any human idea of periodization. A talking clock, on the other hand, believe it's currently the year 2000, and that the 20th century never happened.
Really? What's so special about the 20th century?
Oh, some of the bands were good. I heard you're more of a King Louis person yourself.
Oh, come on. Everyone's giving me a hard time about that. You never said something just to sound cool. Anyway, I thought I was quoting Dr. Mabuse.
Well, watch out. Some people still take that kind of thing pretty seriously. You see that thing across the street?
Jungle Gym.
That's the National Monument. Or somewhere's National Monument. Years ago, you'd still see people studying, trying to find out what country it belonged to, what side of the border we're on now, to reorient the tanks, the planes. Of course, that's all over with. Nobody believes the old nations can be rebuilt anymore. We'll have to come up with new ones. And once we do it, it'll start all over again, right where things left off. Anyway, time for one more. I mean, it doesn't look forbidden.
Welcome, no appointment necessary. Institute of Retroactive Sexology. Accepting new patients. What is? We've tried everywhere else, though. Maybe one of us can get into the window while the other one knocks at the front door?
Yeah, okay. I guess we need to decide which of us seems more like the client for this kind of thing.
What the hell?
Yes, that's spelled Torture.
No problem at all, Mr. Ball. As you'd expect, most of our clients are referrals.
Yes, of course, but, my friend didn't mention exactly what it is you all do.
Well, our specialty is the made-to-order construction of what's known as a primal scene, a kind of psychic origin story that can retroactively explain whatever odd fixations you find you possess.
And that's good?
Mr. Ball, of course. Many find new personal meaning in this sense of connection to a mythic and half-remembered past. And within the program, those with similar invented backgrounds attain a new bond, a sense of brotherhood. Perhaps you've heard the phrase deep horizontal comradeship?
Yeah, but I could never work out if it referred to sex or being dead.
TB? I guess I lost them somewhere. Alone in the paradise of office furniture, dim, muffled corridors. Nobody can tell where I am. Damn locked door. I bet I could live off the land in here. Stolen trays of cafeteria food, set up in a disused office, change the lock, bury my face in the carpet, and be happy.
Spy. James Bond.
Oh, come on. I've watched one of those movies, and I turned it off when Sean Connery kept saying pushy.
Is that so? I admit I used to get a lot out of them. I assume you are my 3 p.m. You call me Therapy Mask. My role is to bring you to the same tranquility of mind that I myself possess. Your innermost sexual self-mythologies, are they already in
our files?
I'm not sure. I've mostly borrowed someone else's when I've needed one.
I'm afraid that just won't do. My goodness, no. Autonomy, sufficiency, these are the basis for the illegitimately governed self. You will now tell me, please, the key object of your perverse fascination.
Well, carpets, double jumping, the Austro-Hungarian dual monarchy. Double jumping.
Yes, good. The world-class innovation of this so-called double jump. A new physiological ability miraculously bestowed upon mankind, yet whose symbolic meaning has yet to be determined. No? For example, what would it mean to walk in and find one's parents double jumping? Or for a young lady to boldly perform a double jump before her dashing suitors? Many questions.
Doctor, can I ask if you've always been in this line of work?
No. Like many, I once had another line of work. One I was exceedingly good at. Yes, indeed. And yet, times change, is what they say. And perhaps you feel similarly, yes? To be a spy, a mask, a secret agent, still pledged to some distant power, yet stranded in the field on foreign soil, forever searching for a way back home.
Oh, the shirt? No, you have it all wrong. This stands for Superior Protection Yo-Yo, my self-defense tool business. But, say I did happen to represent a...
There are others in the same position, others who share the loss of the self-remembered territories of the heart, lands, those who can recall the joys of service, those who long to return to the fold. But within our hearts we carry a map, a guide to the tripartite kingdom of desire, clearly split between the real, imaginary, and the rules-based international order. Little spy, tell me, how do you feel about getting into some group work?
Hi, my name is Luxembourg.
Would you like to form an exploratory trade committee with me?
Model League of Nations. No hitting or biting. Slurred chatter. Damn it.
I feel better when I stand around near the big map.
It makes you feel proactive somehow. You, form an alliance with me. We'll get these guys. I found my sense of purpose. Apparently, it's someplace called the Falklands. I sense the dim lineaments of a new order emerging. It's not bad. It's good, actually. Hi, Luxembourg. Did you see our mutual friend?
Hi, Ecuador. Yeah, but what's he up to? This stuff's not really in line with his previous career.
There do seem to be a lot of former war criminals at this sexual wellness clinic. Well, I'll keep an eye on whatever's going on. Maybe the guys relitigating sways out in the parking lot will know. I have imports and exports, but I won't tell you what they are.
Slowly rises toward a new consciousness. Renew thy passport to the kingdom of fantasy identifications. The map is a symbol, the symbol a map, to the nations of youth. Fulfillment of the vow. Fight the red flood. All gave some. Warning, you are now leaving Civility Zone. No. Well, hello there, Miss Spy. Are you looking for the top secret special project? I mean, if you're offering. Although, actually, the shirt stands for Special Pleading from Yahweh.
Why, sure. After all, who am I to stand in the way of someone's fantasy identifications?
Although my preference is for the cowboy type myself. Specifically movie cowboys, homesteaders in a world of depthless light, condemned to replay eternally the gory territorial squabbles of some half-remembered century, like someone turning over and over in the depths of some bad dream. Anyway, it's through the door back there. I won't stop you. That's very kind of you. USA? No, the USA was never in the League of Nations. I'm Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes. But don't you think it's true that nobody inhabits a nation like the people who've never been to it for real? Well, be seeing you. You're fucking kidding me. Now, grab her!
What time is it? What time is it? Nobody knows what time it is.
Grassroots Reform Organization, Talking Clock.
Who is this? This is Catherine Easy, age 32, member of the Super Saver Deals Club.
Is that my wallet? Don't touch my stuff.
Weren't we looking for the cowgirl? Oh well. 20 years ago, the world transformed in the manner predicted by the prophet Fourier. A boreal crown sits atop the earth. New arable lands emerge from the sea. Old nations are scuttled. The climate everywhere is mild. The sea turns into lemonade. Wild animals become nice and learn to play instruments, and mankind has achieved the ability to double jump. And yet the texture of everyday life remains unchanged. Things go on pretty much as before, as if nobody noticed the transformation of the earth, as if it remained incomplete. As though there were some knot deep in the texture of things, a knot that must be cut out by calendar reform. We aim to free mankind from the evil myth of the 20th century. Now, will you tell us all you know about the Model League of Nations?
Weren't you all just there too? You might know more than me.
As expected of a secret agent, your dedication is truly a credit. We won't insult you by expecting you to talk before we apply the most horrifying torture, but just as a matter of formality, you understand. Are you quite sure you wouldn't like to change your mind? And so I'd like to introduce our newest member, Mrs. Issy.
Glad to be working with you all. Just call me Kissy. The operation will begin soon, so this is everyone's last chance if you want to grab some snacks. We dress like clocks and also live in this big clock. It's called intellectual coherence. The architecture doesn't seem very double jump friendly. Hey, Kissy, long time no... What was that for? The next time you blow up a building, I want you to check I'm not in it first. Understand? Anyway, hi, M-Bomber. I presume these guys are new clients of yours? No, it's not a gig, Kissy. This is personal. Would you believe those Model League guys wouldn't let me join their club? They said I was a delegitimating presence. You don't get international legitimacy without M-Bomber.
Sister Kissy, you can get over the wall and see if there's another way in. It's hard to jump in our time robes. Kissy, did you find anything? Hello?
Gee, I thought those guys would never leave me alone. Look, it's Torture Ball. Is he thinking about me? I wonder if he thinks that I'm annoying.
Hi, Kissy. Did you betray the organization again?
Yes, Torture Ball, but I came back because none of them were as interesting as you. What's happening?
Can you guys hear what they're talking about? Perhaps she's asking if he has the keys? Patience time, brothers. Soon the evil illusion of the 20th century will be dispelled for last.
Prove it. The 20th century will never, ever end.
But there's something I don't understand. What was Chemical Mask even building out here?
Atavistic period.
Century egg. Oh, right, that's probably it.
What is it meant to do, though?
Century Egg preserves a dream inside itself. A dream strong enough to remake the Earth.
Are any of you even old enough to remember the 20th century?
We've seen pictures.
My granddad told me about it. He said some of the bands were good.
Well, looks like it's about to be a
Fight scene.
Behold, the Century Egg, the Reader's Digest book, our glorious century, buried and fermented 100 years underground.
What the hell? Oh, bounce.
The spy from the House of Love.
Hi again, Chemical Mask. Tell me, have you ever considered an exciting new career in the public sector?
In your ghost nations, shell nations, no. I want the real thing. A way out, a way home. Back to the myth kingdoms of the dead 20th century. The world that never died, not in our hearts. Tell me, when you look at your Potemkin nations, do you really see yourself?
Should I want to? I became a spy so that nobody would ever think that they knew anything about me. And by the way, I take back what I said before. The thing about the building...
Building?
Not you. I was talking to him. It's a new century, and M-Bomber 2 is now able to double jump. Mission accomplished. Torture Ball, plus 500 points. Kissy, plus 500 points. Good work, team. Well, we didn't get Chemical Mask, but nobody else did either, so I'm declaring this a win. We needed a win. Torture Ball, your hand is up. Do you have a question?
What do the points do?
Points could be exchanged for items from the Free State Treasury Catalog. 500 points gets you a clock radio or a guitar. Speaking of clocks, we found the bodies of those calendar guys out by the test site. So that's all the loose ends for this case squared away. Loose ends squared away. The Model League of Nations has collapsed, as expected. Now, everything's in place for the return of the Model UN. TV, did you ever try your hand at nation building?
My previous jobs were in food service.
How about you? Oh, kid stuff. You know how it is. One summer, we all built a functional republic out of boards and tape deep in the woods. It lifted off the ground, but we were afraid to get on, so it climbed away without us, into the sky. Sometimes afterwards, I'd wonder if it could still be up there. End of report. Okay. We needed a win. End of report. Do I have thoughts? The camera was annoying. It's hard to keep track of who's talking to who, and that's a trick used like 5 times over the course of this, where they start talking and then they reveal who's talking. I bit my tooth. Ow, fuck. The second thing is that I really just don't like the art style. Like 10 beautiful postcards that a cool art style that is like floating around in a colorful void. It feels like an assault on the senses in a bad way, like the cardboard look. I don't vibe with the cardboard look at all, and that's like everything. Oh, you're back. Well, I hope you liked it. Doesn't it feel surprisingly polished? That's because most of it was made between January and April, but then for various reasons I kept sitting on and tweaking it while being pulled into other projects. Despite the despicable superficial gloss, I assure you it's actually kind of a pilot, trying to get something out fast with ideas that had been building over the year before. I'm already a bit into the next game in the series and having fun with it. It will be released in 1 million years. By the way, I've lifted the term action story game from Melos Hantani, who uses it somewhere. It's a good fit with some of the games I like most. To me, it describes games where the action and story parts aren't quite knitted together, where each feels like it mysteriously omits a key aspect of the other, like how the action game elements in Caro Blaster seem at remove from the oblique emotional tone, or the feeling of fighting a weird monster guy in Mischief Makers and having them give an unexpectedly dramatic speech that makes you wonder if you've really followed what's meant to be happening. I like games, and music, comics, where you can get swept up in the flow of things, where everything seems to make sense, and it's only afterwards you think, wait, what was I doing? That one part, what was that about? I'd like to write more about this soon on my blog, in between announcements for the latest great Amway deals and products. Music Inbox. Why not listen to Tom's new noise rock split tape? For some reason, I've also been on a Wall of Voodoo kick. Oh, and Steam keys have been added to the downloads page for 10 beautiful postcards on itch. Look at a product you own in 2 places at once. Form a sales cartel with me, your friend, Steven. XOXO.